Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's early, but excuse me, I was excited to get this party started because I am just about to the point where I originally not left off, but the furthest I've ever been. So I do want to test something. So we have 5 charges left on the staff. Let's go up here. I am extremely confident that anything that has a charge that's sold and purchased back is going to be recharged fully. But is it going to be worth the price? At this point, probably not. Let's do a quick save. This is for science. But because things work differently in Icewind Dale, we have to go to the blacksmith. Because things work differently in Icewind Dale, I want to make sure. I know I said no teleporting, but this is for science, so we're not running around a dungeon or anything. So do a quick save. So sell that. I think it was like 20,000 something. So sell that. God. Buy that back. Yeah, 15. Okay. So it does, but that's nowhere near worth the price. At least not right now, because we're not swimming in cash. Now the question is, do I want to go buy that wand of magic missiles for 5 grand? I mean, it's really good for interrupting, and we've got pretty much everything that we needed. Question is, how many? Do you have 100 charges? Okay, that's worth it. We don't need to hold on to mummies, teas, and antidotes. We don't need to clutter up inventory. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go talk to Arundel. Alright, that was the last bit of teleporting.
Thanks, Sylvanus, you have returned. Evil is afoot in Kaldahar. Strange orcs prowl through town, killing our townspeople. I must ask you, have you found the source of evil in Dragon's Eye?
Perhaps. A strange woman named... I keep... Even though I've heard him say it like 10 times already, or heard everyone say her name, I keep going with Yuxanome. Yuxanamai. I think that's it. A woman named Yuxanamai was raising an army of trolls, lizardmen, wanti, and undead. I defeated her and many of her minions.
Excellent. Thank you for destroying my ancient enemy. I couldn't have planned this better myself.
Is this another paladin? A paladin only thing where you get to see through the, like, you can tell their aura? I can discern your aura, evil one. You're not Arendelle. Who are you?
I am sure Ixonamai must have explained it to you. She and I have been foes for centuries. Thanks to you, the vendetta has ended. Arendelle is bleeding out his life above us. Now I can begin to build my forces in this world without fear.
Oh, really, who are you?
Who am I? I am but a simple priest, spreading the gospel of suffering to the masses. Soon, you will all know the litany of our faith. I'd start praying now if I were you. Farewell.
What is going on with these cinematics? We returned to Kuldahar only to find someone masquerading as Arendelle. The shape changer, whoever he was, thanked us for disposing of Yuxinome and allowing him free reign over Kuldahar and East Haven. He vanished before we could learn more. I fear that with Arendelle's murder, darker times are ahead for the people of Kuldahar and East Haven.
At last, I feared I could not hold any longer. The last of my life has almost left my body, and soon I shall be restored to the balance.
What happened?
A man, but not a man. He wore my skin like a cloak, my face like a mask. He came suddenly in the night and struck me down. Nature itself seemed to recoil from him. Even with the strength of the great oak bolstering me, I was unable to stop him. He touched me once, his hands as blood, and I felt my life begin to drain away.
Hold on. We may still be able to help you.
No. Only the hope you would return has kept my body alive. You must take the Heartstone gem to the elven fortress of the Severed Hand.
The Severed Hand? Why?
The Severed Hand is the prison of Laurel, one of the last of the elven archmages. He is the only one left who can use the Heartstone gem, if he still lives.
But the Severed Hand, I've never heard of it. Where can I find it?
It is to the south. Nature will guide you. Enough of my power remains that I may do that. And now, I must go. Serve the balance. Protect Kuldahar from this evil.
Farewell, Arendelle. We'll see that you were avenged. Alright, so we gotta go to the Severed Hand. Hello. Staff of Nature's Wrath +1. Entangle, useful. Flame Strike, useful. It's a 5-foot radius too, so it's AoE. That's nice. And we do have someone that could use it. Not usable. Pie. A shame you can't use that? That's ridiculous. You need to sell that split mail. Alright, I guess we are off. So one thing that, you know, watching back on some of my other episodes. Oh, that's not the locksmith. Watching back on some of my other episodes, I need to position my casters better. I'm gonna go up here. I need to position my casters better because they have not been able to interrupt very well at all. Let's go buy a couple of healing potions for everybody. Don't want to be caught with my pants down. God, I want to buy these so bad. Can you steal? You can't steal from here. Really want to steal these. Potions of invisibility, too, are really nice. As a matter of fact, I should probably buy those, to be honest. Alright, so I think we just give him all the potions of invisibility. Alright, I think we're good. Shut up, cow. We should rest. We're missing spells. Oh, 100% rest. And I definitely want invisibilities. We did get a sequencer, so we did pick up a minor sequencer, so we may have to rest twice. Hopefully it works in this game, because I think I changed it. I know I changed it in Baldur's Gate 2 to where it's an innate ability over here. Special ability, whatever. Because whenever I was casting it in the Black Pits from my spellbook, it wasn't working. So, priest spells. Good. Fine. Yes. Yes. Definitely. I still kind of want to hang on to Cloudburst because I don't know if I can make use of it. All cold and fire-dwelling creatures take 2d points of magic damage. In addition, all creatures have a 50% chance of being struck by electrical damage. But it's like the maybe I don't need it. It's some damage for AoE. It lasts for 2 rounds. But I'm actually really digging the spike growth because it lasts for a long time, covers a very wide area, and it interrupts. 1d4 points of piercing, 1d4 points of slashing. I mean, I actually like it. I think I'm going to keep those. I really want to find the spot to make Cloudburst work. I could just be totally wasting my time. I would prefer a zone of sweet air, but we haven't needed that. Yeah, I think you're good. I think all that's fine. Yeah, I think all that's fine. We really need to get some items to give him more spell slots, man. I think I'm going to take out Skull Trap and put Slow in. Give him Shout. Did I really not give you invisibility? You had invisibility, that's why. We'll have to pick up invisibility from Mandine. I think we're going to roll with that. And we... Vitriolic Spear. Spell conjures a sphere of glowing emerald acid that the caster can direct to strike any target within range. When it reaches its target, the sphere explodes and drenches the victim in potent acid. The victim suffers 24 points of acid per level of the caster to maximum of 12d4. After the initial damage, the victim must save versus spell to avoid more damage. If unsuccessful, the victim continues to suffer acid damage in the following round, sustaining 2 less dice of damage for each round. Makes sense. Vitriolic Sphere also splashes in a 5-foot radius around the primary target. Any creatures caught within the splash must make a save versus Petrification Polymorph or suffer a splash hit that inflicts 1d4 points of damage per every 5 levels of the caster. Splash does not cause continual damage. So it's AoE. That's great. I still want to play with this. Contact other plane. Alright, anyway, I think we're good. Let's get cracking. You're the one responsible for those giant kin that ran around Kuldahar, aren't you? I just stir things up, hero. I swear I'll break your head open. Those attackers were not from Dragon's Eye. They were part of another problem, which I fear I'll have to deal with presently. In the meantime, I need a room. And watch your mouth. Okay. This is different. I mean, we could take a few days to set up a double... Let's just work with what we got. So we can pretty much get two webs out of this. Since I took invisibility for Pipos, so he could do some scouting. Because I have no idea what's coming up. I have no clue what's going on with this, I don't know, Mage Tower, wherever we gotta go. Actually, let's cancel this. Let's change this up. We're in no real hurry, so take this out. Move it. Put a second web in. Rest. Okay. Now... Level 2. Put 2 webs in there. I'll go back, take that out. damage. Rest one more time. Okay, we're back. And our sequencer, oops, is a double web. Alright, we are set. These people are really ungrateful. That's cool. The mouse scroll works too, so that's where we need to go.
Following the map left for them by the slain Archdruid, the party arrived at the towering ruins of the Severed Hand. Guided by the Archdruid's cryptic last words, the adventurers prepared to enter the crumbling tower and seek out this mysterious Laryl in the hopes that he might have the power to use the Heartstone gem. For without the vision of the gem, the evil in the past might never be revealed, and the town of Kuldahar would be doomed to a frozen fate.
They can really speed this text up. I don't know anyone that reads that slow. A dwarf dares to set foot here? Have you come to push your dagger further into our backs? Speak for yourself. You deny the destruction wrought by your treacherous kind? You talking to that squirrel? I'm not tolerating your filthy presence anymore. You get that squirrel. Wretched thing. I guess he was, yeah, he was talking to the squirrel. Alright, so I could finally stop saying this the second we walk in here. Oh, yep. This is officially 100% the furthest I have ever been in this game. And now that I look at how many recordings I have, I think this is episode 22. It was actually further in the game than I thought. But this literally is the furthest I have been. Past this point, this is a 100% blind playthrough. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so what are we working with? 1, 2, 3 archers. That's fun. So give me an armor of faith. So we'll send Thalic after that grunt. We'll send Morton after that grunt. We'll send Rachel after that grunt. We'll put our ranged on each one. They're ranged, I think. got somebody covered. Okay. So that was Pipos' target. I'm gonna really try to slow down here and be as methodical as I can. So we'll put these two on this orc. That's Rachel's target. Phallic, you get on that one. Borton, get up here. Change targets. You're not. You're still attacking. Okay. Your boys, targets down. Everybody is doing something. Good. Thank God for the autopause. I did not see that guy. Alright, so let's get my ranged on that guy ASAP. Alright, spellcasting failure. Fantastic. He's blinded. Takes 5 missile damage from Maven. Are you using special darts? Oh, you're using special darts. You stop that. Let's get regular darts. But the blind on him is good, but it's kind of a waste because he's going to go down pretty quickly. My bad. Alright. So he's down. Let's get Pipos. Let's get him going here. Give me Tamora's Melody. What are those new ones? That's right. Save versus spell will become enthralled, unable to take one action for one. Let's play with that. After a while. That's the immunity to fear. That's the immunity to shrug off silence and all the other stuff. I forgot to look up to see if that song, if you need to have it going before silence goes out or after. Aha. Nope, we have more. You know what? Let's... Hello. That's a shame. So you get on ranged. You magic missile that. He's casting a chant, which tells me there's more behind him. Okay, we interrupted him. So we have more coming. So Phallic, get up here. Rachel, get up here. Rachel, use your staff, I think. And entangle. Put an entanglement there. You get back on that. Actually, no, you need that. We'll get the Ballad of Three Heroes song playing. You can put ranged on him. He's getting close. Phallic, deal with him. Dead. So these things are really weak. Rachel, go back to your scimitar, kill that guy. Pipos, you get back to actually help kill this thing. You can help kill this thing. Let's not run into the entanglement. Oh, he was the one who was entangled, so... Actually, probably the ballad playing right now, so we can put our range on... If you need to get closer... Yeah, you're just... Ooh, Rachel level. Level 3 spell, level 4 spell. Extra hit points. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really do want another spike growth. Now I did look at these. I was looking through the little quick guide last night when I was laying down. See what spells that come with the game. This one, yeah, Wall of Moonlight. I want to play with this. It basically creates a line on the ground that can easily be passed through. Evil creatures passing through the wall take 2d10 magic damage, and evil undead creatures take 5d10. And there's a lot of undead in this game. It can only take damage once, but let's play with it. We'll play with it a little bit, and then we'll get another summon woodland creatures or whatever. Alright, let's send these guys down here. See if they end up fighting someone. We took care of what's up there, plus that's covered. Epos is looking for traps. Give me a Timora's melody. Epos. Can we see what's going on? Oh! That is far too close, my friend. I don't think I'm ever not gonna be like, oh, when I'm close to a trap like that. Alright. So we have these are our 2 archers, 1 regular grunt, and a shaman. So I want my ranged attacking the shaman. He did not get interrupted from that. He's casting Entangle, which is not the worst. It's also detrimental to him. I don't feel like Entangle, because we're not helpless with the Entangle in this game. We could still attack. So, because it's not like Web where you're completely immobilized and stunned. So I'm not sure. We have another guy coming up over here. Just a regular goblin. Did you get interrupted? I think I'd feel better just one magical swing this guy. I guess he did get interrupted. Did I miss it? He didn't cast it. Casting Entangle. I do not see an interruption anywhere. This Grunt Entangle is coming from our entangle that's up here. These ones made it through. That's no big deal. These things haven't been a real problem. I wonder if this guy canceled his own entangle. Maybe run. Cephalic, get on him. Rachel, finish that guy. Borton, get on him. You could actually swap melee. You can too. Get on traps, please.
Didn't see that.
You give me a Time Wars melody while the melee cleans up the orcs. Alright. Play your melody, please. I like my potions of heroism. Okay, we got more gobos. Okay. Cures disease, poison. Yep. Excellent. You know what? You take that. Let's keep the healing potions in the backpacks of the melee. So we've kind of cleaned out this little area here. What is this? To the second level. So that's how we get upstairs. So I think let's use invisibility. Hang on. Cast time of 2, 1 creature. Okay. 24 hours. That's what I'm looking for. Thus, the invisible being can open doors, eat, climb stairs, etc. But if he attacks... So we can open doors with invisibility. That's awesome. I wasn't sure, because we already know we can undo traps. That's so beautiful. Alright. We are off. Just saw it. Oh, they spawned. Now this annoys me. Oh, hello. Okay. Well, Pipos is going to remain invisible. You move up here. I say this annoys me because they're clearly headed for our group. How did you see them? I mean, I guess you can maybe make the argument that's very wide open, but I know for a fact that I have seen that I have experienced creatures going invisible, whether it was a invisibility potion or whatever. I have my whole group on the other side of the black pits, and they just, or I've had entire invisible groups, like they just congregate and just hover around them. I know it's old, it's an old game, but still, doesn't make it any less frustrating. Alright, so these are all grunts. That won't be a problem. You get on him. Thalic, you get on these. Yeah, I say those sound like archers. And you two attack that archer.
Ow!
Go. Thalic, give me armor face. That's a shadowed ogre. Depots who just keep blocking. You go. You two stay on that guy. Block you. Block you. At least keep one of them away. You two could actually get up here and start dealing with that guy. Okay, now that we've got our melee up there, we could actually swap to Ballad of Three Heroes. Pop that. Start playing. Clown. Okay, so these guys weren't anything too special. Rachel, heal your man.
Vita Mortis.
Ooh, that's a two-handed sword. Two-handed sword +2 and hammering. A 20% chance target is stunned for 1 round. Oh, thank you. Well, hang on to Crestwick's sword because of the cold resistance. And actually, we could take these and give them to Van Dyne. These +2 longswords. So if he needs to go into melee. Oops. So we have 3 goblin archers up there. I'm reluctant to move too far forward. But I do want to give him his Timora's blessing. The other thing we could do is keep Pipos right here and block any big creatures. So, I'm not a fan of creatures that are too big to get through spaces like this, say there's just a creature that just can't fit through this space, you can make the argument. It's kind of how it is in games, how they made it. But I don't like that. Just like the lizards, the lizard men, and how they couldn't fit through a regular door. I mean, they could squeeze through that. Like, you can make that argument. But if I've got an invisible character blocking the way, then I'm okay with peppering whatever's stuck on the other side. Because I think that's clever use of game mechanics. Personal opinion, up for debate, but I will not be taking advantage of characters that can't, unless it's like a giant and there's no way for it to like turn itself, suck its stomach in and slip through. But if it were like a giant and he's stuck here and I find this, and then we can make the exception. But if it's like, say, one of those ogres that we just fought, look, an ogre could fit through that. It could fit through that. But you can't design the game that way. So we're going to be within RP reason, I suppose. These things are not coming down to my teammates. Well, that's good. No traps. Okay. So we have a shaman and 3 archers here. A bunch of archers here. I think what we can do, we can send some undead up here. Start working on these goblin archers. Give me a lot. Do some more. Archers, man. There we go. Get in there and get him, gentlemen. I love my 1v1s and my summon battles. If you watch my Black Pit playthrough, you understand that I love this kind of shit. I know I could get in there and do something, but I mean, it's actually wise. Let's just do that now. We'll send our melee up. You can come up. Let's be smart. In this situation, let's be smart, because I promise you, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, Thalic. No. Important heal Thalic, please. Okay. That wasn't way upstairs. So there's 2 ways to get upstairs. We still have this whole area to explore. Now wait a minute, can they see? Can they see over that? One archer back here. Yep. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to block this path right here so they can't reinforce them. Everyone else can come up. You can do a regular ballad, and we're going to attack with him, Van Dyne. But we're going to start off with a buff. And we are going to beeline for that shaman.
Ow!
Hold person on there. Van Dyne is held. Dead. Each pick one. So they can't see over that. That's good. I will wait for Van Dyne, and we will loot. Alright, so we're kind of picking the place apart, piece by piece. Emotion hopelessness? Yeah. Standing and doing nothing for one turn. You know, I've never really played with these much. Maybe we give that to Van Dyne and see if he can make some use out of that. Because he does, I think that's a level 4 spell. We'll have to check once he's not held anymore. I don't know if I missed this corner or not. No, it's just a dark corner. David, what are you doing all the way back there, brother?
My mind grows tired. I must rest.
For real? Alright, Van Dyne's good. I think everyone can come in here and just get on this archer.
Didn't see that.
Now, we're in no hurry here. So resting in a place like this doesn't bother me, I don't think. Oh, we can't go all the way around? Okay. You got me blocked. Yeah, I don't feel the pressure of having to have some sort of sense of urgency of getting something done. Can we go upstairs by ourselves? There are monsters about. Hello. Yep, we're going. We're doing it live.
Ow! Ow!
Okay, back up. Yeah. Get around the wall. You drink a potion. Give me a ballad. Boy, don't chase. You can get on him. You three kill these. You can actually help out now. Boy, you got peppered to death. Borden, you are disappointing me, man. Well, luckily we didn't run into any traps. This actually might be a... Oh. Well, they appeared legit out of nowhere. Alright, so... Go. So 2 warriors, shaman back there. Everybody get on the shaman. He's casting what? Hold person? No. Hell no. Hell no. Borden, get on that guy. Rachel, get on him. Alec, get on him. You get on the shaman. Don't tell me he got that off. He got it off. That is insane bullshit. You three need to kill this goblin warrior, and it needs to be now. Maiden. Mirror image. So they spawn behind us too. That's so sneaky. Rachel, you stay on that shaman. Borden, you need to get back here quickly. Thalic, you need to get back here quickly. Make sure everyone gets the Bandai. That guy got an entangle off. Alright. So we are going to Skull Trap. Skull Trap. Skull Trap. There you go. Yeah, let's do a fireball. Right here. Borden, back it up right there. You two get on him. Rachel, you struggling with that one goblin? Thalic, get up here and get this guy. Rachel, you can get in there. Okay, here we go. Now we can test this. He's casting silence. Fucking Van Dyne's can't test it. He's help. Alright. I mean, handled. Everything got handled. With that spawning in the front and the back, that's mean. Legit, but mean. Alright, so is Rachel still silenced? Doesn't look like it. But we leveled up. So it's a fighter level up. Love seeing my Thaco reduced. She probably got a fighter level up. Yeah. Hit points, Thaco. Save versus breath. Works for me. Alright, so we're right at about time here. Let's loot what's in here. Probably a +2. Yep. Of lesser phasing. 25% chance of dealing +1 D3 cold damage. It's a flail version of that phase dagger, and it can deal some extra damage. But how relevant is cold damage going to be out here in Icewind Dale? That seems a little, you know. There's an Animate Dead. The Animate Dead's becoming less useful as far as like damage goes and everything, but I mean there's still distractions too, and we can use it to cast on the casters in the back to keep them occupied. So we'll see. Just need to get better at using all this stuff. Anyway, we will go ahead and call it here and pick it up in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.